What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video for Cataclysm Classic this time, and today I'll be talking about Cataclysm Classic and Mists of Pandaria, as I have recently gotten back into Cataclysm recently, and I'm starting to prepare myself for Mists of Pandaria. Now, there's also one more patch, or one more I guess patch or phase, remaining for Cataclysm as well, in the Dragon Soul patch, which we will now have access to on PTR, testing out Dragon Soul, and I mean, we know what's coming in Dragon Soul. It's looking for raid, it's a Dragon Soul raid, and a couple of brand new dungeons as well, for people who haven't done those, basically the Hour of Twilight dungeons, or the End Times dungeons, and then we will also have the access to brand new Alpha dungeons, or the Alpha, Beta, Gamma dungeons, basically, so a brand new wave of those as well. Now, I'm kind of looking forward to that, but mainly I am here to prepare myself for Mists of Pandaria, so let me take you on a trip, or a verbal trip, on how I am preparing myself for Mists of Pandaria, and let me know what you're doing to prepare yourself for MOP in the comments down below. So the main thing that I'm currently doing at the moment is leveling up a bunch of characters. So as you can see, this is my account number 1, where I have 3 level 85s on this server, a level 84, a level 80, a level 83, another level 83, a level 80, another level 83, one more 83, 2 more level 80s, and a level 84. And the plan is to get all of these that are above level 80 all the way to level 85, and even get this Death Knight as well leveled up to level 85 before Mr. Pandaria comes out. Now, there is a reason why I want to have so many characters at level 85. I don't think we have to be level 85, but better safe than sorry, right? And what I'm doing here is basically, at the moment, you can see all of my alts are in Uldum, and that is because they're alchemists. They're doing transmutes right now. If I log into, for example, Fairheim, who is in Uldum, I am currently doing alchemy, logging in every single day and doing one transmute, and making gold from that. And the plan is to continue that exact path in Mr. Pandaria as well. So scrolling down here, I'm currently doing both living elements, and I have a couple of characters doing a true gold as well, which once again transmute right here as well. True gold or Purium bar. I think it's true gold. So true gold and also living elements. Over here, living elements, for example, I'm making about 150 gold every single day, every single character. Now, that's not that much, but then again, if you have 10 characters, it is 1,500 gold, and it takes me about 2 minutes to do every single day. Now, like I just said, there is a reason that I'm leveling up so many characters, and that is the fact that we still have Cooldown Craft in Mr. Pandaria as well, and I actually think they're becoming even more relevant in Mr. Pandaria than they are at the moment in Cataclysm. So first of all, we have Tailoring Cooldown Craft, which is this one right here, the Celestial Cloth, and this one has a 1-day cooldown, and you can turn 10 Bolt of Wind Wool into a Celestial Cloth, and this can be further used in crafting BOE epics, for example. So scrolling down, actually, if you just go over here, we can scroll down to these epics. They are all basically BOE, so sellable epics you can make from Celestial Cloth once again. Now, you can also make something called Imperial Silk as a tailor in Mr. Pandaria, and the thing is, this one right here also has a 1-day cooldown, but it's a separate cooldown, so you can do, for example, you can do Celestial Cloth and Imperial Silk on the same day, and this one turns 8 Bolt of Wind Wool into Imperial Silk, which is basically this one right here, and that one is used, like Imperial Silk is also used in a bunch of epics once again, and they're all BOE. It is also used in crafting the spell threads that we have in Mr. Pandaria as well. Now, that is just for tailoring. You also have another one that we have one for a brand new profession, which is going to be engineering. Engineering has access to this right here, Jard's Peculiar Energy Source. This one as well has a 1-day cooldown, and it turns 10 Ghost Iron bars into 1 Jard's Peculiar Energy Source, and this energy source can be made into Battle Pet, a cooking bag, or a mount. So as you can see here, for 5 of these energy sources, you can make a cooking bag. Literally, you need 5 of the energy source and 5 living steel, which we'll get back into a little bit here. So this will give you a 36 slot cooking bag. Or, for 15 of them, you can make 1 of 2 pets. You can make Pierre, which actually is a cooking fire. He can make a cooking fire for you. And then you have Rascal Bot, which I don't really think does anything. On the other hand, for 30 of them, you can get a Sky Golem. And the thing is, anyone doing herbalism and mining wants to have a Sky Golem in Mr. Pandaria, especially if they're not playing a druid, or yeah, if you're not playing a druid, you want to have a Sky Golem. And the thing is, if you have a Sky Golem, that allows anyone to just like pick up herbs, as you can see here. The claws are surprisingly delicate, and herbalists can use them to pick herbs. So if you have a Death Knight or a Paladin, for example, with herbalism at the moment for the movement speed, you can use Sky Golem to not have to dismount when gathering those herbs. And to make Sky Golem, you need to have 30 of the energy source, and that is a bound on pickup daily craft source. So you can only get this after doing the daily for 30 days, there's no workaround for it. And then you also need 30 living steel. Now, living steel is made through transmuting, either by the daily cooldown, or you can actually make it without the daily cooldown as well, by using the Spirit of Harmony instead of Trillium bars. In that case, I think it's 3 Trillium bars and 3 Spirits of Harmony. So you can make more than 1 living steel every single day, but the cooldown method is the cheapest way to do it. So this one, for example, 1 day cooldown, turning 6 trillium bars into 1 living steel. And once again, referring back to the mount, they need 30 living steels as well to make that mount. So by being an engineer, you can make this mount, but you will need to spend 30 days making the energy source, and also getting 30 living steels, either by making them yourself with an alchemist, or you can buy them on the auction house. So transmutes are also back, which means that, first of all, tailoring has cooldown craft through celestial cloth and imperial silk, and engineering has a cooldown craft through Jard's peculiar source, and also alchemist has transmutes as well in Mr. Pandaria. So if you're doing the same thing as me when it comes to leveling up characters, you have 3 very good professions to pick from. You can either do tailoring, or engineering, or alchemy, and make passive gold. Now you can do basically any combination of that, but once again, pulling up the Jard's peculiar thing here, you need to have both the Jard's peculiar energy source and living steel for any of these crafts, which means if you are an engineer, I would also recommend having alchemy to be able to make these living steels on your own. Now, you don't need to have engineering and alchemy on the same character. If you want to have alchemy plus tailoring on a character, and then engineering plus, for example, blacksmithing for synergy, that's fine. Or if you want to be self-sufficient and have mining as well, that is also fine. But you want to be able to provide yourself with the living steel. If you buy these on the auction house, you will spend a lot of gold, and trust me, they will be expensive, especially early in the expansion. Now, also, if you're doing the same thing as me, which is leveling up characters, skilling up professions, there's a very good tool you can use to skill up professions. So here we have the WoW profession leveling guides. It's gaming.tools, and I will leave a link to this in the video description so you can check it out for yourself. And this one will basically help you skill up professions. So all I'm doing here is putting in the region that I'm playing on, the realm that I am on, the faction I'm on, and then what skill I want to go from and which skill I want to go to. In this case, we're doing 1 to 525, so basically from nothing to maxed out alchemy, and it will then tell you exactly what to buy. And here you can see the total cost as well, and the cost per level. If I just take this a little bit out as well, you can also see, like if I do this, you can get a full shopping list of everything you need to buy, according to like this, according to this list right here, and the craft you're doing. So over here you can just like, you can buy everything that you can see here, and you can even copy this to a TSM query, and then simply search it up and buy it. It's super automated, it's super simple. So if you're skilling up professions, very good resource to use, and once again I will leave a link to this in the video description. Now, another reason why I recently came back to level up characters in Cataclysm is that we just got another round of something called the Joyous Journeys, giving us 50% experience gains for our alts that we're leveling all the way up to level 85. So it is pretty much like, literally, one of the best times to level up characters at the moment in Cataclysm Classic. So you can level up way faster, and you can start making gold even now. So for example, if you want to have alchemy in Mr. Pandaria, you can skill up until you're maxed out for Cataclysm at the moment, and start making gold right now. Don't wait until Mr. Pandaria comes out to start skilling up. Just do it right now and start benefiting and start making gold from it right away. And then you can use some of the gold you just made from doing the transmutes at the moment to buy materials in Mr. Pandaria and basically skill up for free. So yeah, level up characters, get those professions going, and that is one of the best ways you can prepare for Mr. Pandaria. Now, one more way to prep is by looking at the best battle pets in Mr. Pandaria, because in Mr. Pandaria, the companion pets we currently have, they will become something called battle pets, in which case, for example, these right here, they can be leveled up from level 1 to level 25, and some of these battle pets will go up in price by a lot, and some of them will go down by a little bit as well. So take a look at what battle pets are actually good, and which ones are less good, and maybe which ones are rare as well, because rare battle pets will probably go up in price quite a bit in Mr. Pandaria. So either way, that's a little bit of a video on what I'm doing at the moment in Cataclysm and my thought process as we get closer to Mr. Pandaria. So let me know how you're prepping in the comments down below, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next one very soon.